Welcome to the ship tour of the Carnival Jubilee, Carnival's third XL class ship. We will start from the top deck and work our way down, starting on deck 19 forward. We will start at the loft 19. This is a quiet private area with its own whirlpools, and you can reserve a seat at the chairs or the cabanas. And this could be for the entire day or for the entirety of the cruise. Since it's at the front of the ship and at the top decks, it is very quiet, relaxing here. Those that are staying in XL class suites get complimentary access to this area. I would liken this to the sanctuary on the princess ships. You can get some snacks and drinks here as well, especially during lunchtime. Deck 18 forward, directly below the loft 19, is the adults only area, the Serenity deck. This is another area that's a very quiet part of the ship. Great place to get away from the kids, to be able to relax. There's tons of lounge chairs, great view of the oceans, and plenty of places to soak up the sun. Or if you want some shade, there are some of these chairs that are shaded as well. And even a private pool area and a hot tub on each side. If you happen to get hungry here, there is a place to grab a snack. Mostly healthier options, as well as a Serenity bar for some nice frozen drinks to help you keep you cool in the sun. Moving towards the back of the ship, you will find outdoor activities like a basketball court, the jogging track. If you're out here in the early morning, you can get a beautiful view of the sunrise while on a run. You will also find the Bolt here, which is a roller coaster. That's right, a roller coaster at sea. Not only is the roller coaster at sea, but you can control the speed of this as well. So if you want to go fast, you go fast as possible. If you want to take it slower, well, it can be more of a relaxing roller coaster ride if you want. If you're really into the thrill action, there is a rope courses here as well. Moving a little further back to the ship, you will find Carnival's Waterworks, which is a very kids-friendly water park. It has splash pads, the classic water bucket, and slides. So the kids of all ages will love this. You can't forget your mini golf as well. Deck 17, midship, you have the warehouse. It may not sound like it, but this is actually an arcade. A pretty good sized arcade at that. Lots of games in here, and I know my kids are going to love this area of the ship. Next door is Circle C, and this is a kid club for those who are 12 to 14 years old. On opposite side, you have the classic Carnival favorite, Guy's Burgers. If you've seen my videos before, then you know Chos Maximus is the way that I go. But there's plenty of other options and burgers for everyone. It's also a good way to find another kids club, because if you know where Guy's Burger is, then you know where Club O2 is. Club O2, ages 15 through 17. To be able to meet other kids their ages and have some fun. And yes, they have their own parties as well. On such a sunny day, if you're looking for some lively energy, then check out the Red Frog Tiki Bar. It's a great place to get a drink, and it spans 2 decks. And this is where you can get your party started at. Down deck 16, this is where the party is going to continue at. This is the Lido deck, aka the party deck. If you're looking for a party or a good time or wondering where to go to have fun, this is the place you want to head to. You have pool areas here because it's not a party deck without the pool. And of course, there's plenty of places to eat here as well. You have the Seafood Shack for some great seafood, street eats, and the classic Blue Iguana Cantina. This is where you're going to have some Mexican food, and don't forget they actually serve breakfast here as well. Now heading towards the back of the ship is the Lido Marketplace. This is the home of the buffet area. This is a great place to visit if you're hungry at almost any time. At the back of the ship, you have Shaq's Big Chicken. And this looks to be the most popular place on the ship to get a quick bite to eat now. And at the very back, you have some pools and some hot tubs. This area is called the Tides Pool. And of course, you can't have any of this without having a bar next to it, because no pool is complete without a bar. Continuing our way down, decks 15 through 9 are all rooms, so we're picking back up on deck 8. Starting at the back of the ship, you have Summer's Landing area, which is home to many places. First off is a bar area, and this is a part of Guy's Pig and Egger Smokehouse and Brew House. Great place for barbecue, beer, and music. You have the Heroes Lounge, which is a space dedicated to our veterans aboard the ship. In the back deck, you will find more places to soak up the sun at the patio pool. And around the corner, you'll find some more hot tubs, 2 of them in fact. Then guess what? You'll find another bar called the Watering Hole. Heading back through Summer Landings, you walking towards the front of the ship, you will find a peek at the Carnival Fun Shops. This is one of several shops that are aboard the ship. Here you will find guest services, where if you have any problems aboard the ship or any questions in general, this is the place you would visit. Carnival's Adventures is where you'll plan your next shore excursion at the port that you're visiting if you don't have already booked them. If you have no excursions planned, you may want to check this out and see what they have to offer. Rudy's Sea Grill is where you can enjoy some fancy seafood at sea. And yes, this is the famous Rudy's chef. This is one of his restaurants he has aboard the Carnival Jubilee. It is a specialty restaurant, so it does have additional fees. Beach Buns is one of those places where you get a nice hot dog and some sweet buns. Coastal Pizza is where you get your pizza fix, and this actually has some specialty pizzas that you haven't seen on other Carnival ships before. So you can bet I'm going to try this place out. Then you have the Marina Bar, because why not? You can't have enough bars aboard the ship. This is around the boat on a huge boat, but I really like it for decoration. Cucina del Capitano is the Italian restaurant aboard the Carnival Jubilee. They do offer lunches as well, so definitely check it out for lunch and dinner. Pixels is where you can view and buy any pictures that are taken aboard the Carnival Jubilee. In my experience, they take a lot of great pictures, so always check this place out. This is the top level of Grand Central area. I'll get you a good overview of this area when I hit to deck 6. But for now, we'll continue on deck 8. On the sides here on Grand Central, you will find Bonsai Sushi, Bonsai Teppanyaki. I'm not sure if I said that correctly or not, but oh well. Let me know down below how well I did on that. Continuing down this path, you will find Dream Studios, where you can have professional photographers take photos anywhere on the ship for an extra charge. This is separate from Pixels. Chibang is where you'll find a combination of Mexican food and Chinese food. This is definitely going to be a unique place on the ship. The Havana Bar is part of the Havana area on the Carnival Jubilee. The bar area is open to the public. However, the Havana pool are exclusive to those staying in Havana rooms. But I do love this theme, it is beautiful. On top of the bar, they have music here. You can play games at some of these tables. And it's just a great lounge area. Deck 7. 4 is a Jubilee Theater, where there are tons of shows that will be here, and it covers decks 6 and 7. Heading to the middle of the ship, you enter casino area, where there's tons of slots, card games. This is a great place for your casino lovers. You even get a sneak peek again at the Grand Central area at the Grand View Bar. Limelight Lounge is a nightclub that hosts a variety of events during the day and a nightclub during the night. So if you're a late night party goer, this is going to be your spot. Right around the corner, you have the Alchemy Bar, which is one of my favorite bars on the Carnival ships. Then you have Fahrenheit 555, which is a steakhouse aboard the Carnival Jubilee. If you're going to dress up and have some nice wine and steaks, yeah, you're going to want to go to this place. It's an extra charge, you do need reservations, so as soon as you know you want to have this place, be sure to try to reserve it. At the back of the ship, you have the Pacific Restaurant. It's one of the included dining rooms aboard the ship, spanning decks 6 and 7. Deck 6, now heading back from the Pacific Restaurant, heading towards the middle of the ship, you will find the Carnival Kitchen. This is where you'll learn how to make a variety of dishes by Rudy, Emerald, and more. And speaking of Emerald, here is his bistro aboard the ship. Both these prints are additional charge, and you will need a reservation to get one of these. So be sure to check as soon as possible. Then you have the bar that may give the Alchemy Bar a challenge to be my favorite bar aboard Carnival ships. This is Doctor's Inks, or if you remove the dot, it is drinks. So I mean, I think you know exactly what they serve here. At the Atlantic dining room, the other main dining room, and around the corner you have the Golden Mermaid bar because, again, you can't have too many bars on this ship. And I do like the decoration of this one. It's very fancy, very nice looking. And of course, they had this nice little model of the Carnival Jubilee. I love it. Looks very cool. The current spans decks 6 and 7, and this area lights up and changes colors and themes depending on the time of day, and there's a little secret pad to control this as well. We are approaching Midship on the bottom floor of the Grand Central area. As promised, this is the view. It is gorgeous. This area replaces the typical atrium and other Carnival ships. They host shows here as well. As you can see, there's plenty of seating, a huge screen spanning 3 decks, a bar area right here. In the very back, you have Cherries on Top, which is a candy area. Java Blue Cafe for all you coffee lovers, like my wife. And continuing on to the front of the ship, you have Piano 88 Bar, which is exactly what it sounds like, a piano bar, drinks, and some music. It's going to be a good time. Then you have a beautiful area dedicated to the Carnival Jubilee. One of my favorite spots on the ship is the Punchliner Comedy Club. I love me some comedy, so I'm here as every adult comedy show they have. Then you have the bottom floor of the theater. All the floors that you take while on the ship is not enough workout for you. Well, then this is going to be your spot, the fitness center. Deck 5 is mostly rooms, but you'll also find the Cloud 9 spa area. It has heated pools, heated chairs, and a variety of saunas. Great place to relax at. This whole Cloud 9 spa area is beautiful. Here's a sneak peek of what some of the massage areas look like. A relaxation area. The Cloud 9 Spa beauty area. Deck 4 is mostly rooms, but you do have an exclusive area for those who are staying at Family Harbor rooms, which is the Family Harbor Lounge. It is filled with family-friendly games, snacks, so if you're in a Family Harbor room, you're definitely going to want to check this out. Cat Potion is a kids club for 2 to 11-year-olds and is next door. Now for all the rooms aboard the Carnival Jubilee, starting with the smallest all the way to the largest. So we'll start with 5246, which is an interior stateroom with 158 square feet. As you can see, this room does have an upper bed, which folds down to be a third bed in the room. And here we take a quick tour of the bathroom. Next room is 17239. This is Cloud 9 Spa interior room, the 158 square feet, same size as a regular interior. Does have the anniversary package as well as a little bit of decorations in there. The thing that makes the spa rooms truly stand out is not that it's any bigger than a regular room of the same type, is that the fact that you get special access to the spa. Included with all these is the thermal suites, these comfortable heated chairs here, as well as this heated pool is very relaxing. You also get discounts at the spa and a bunch of other benefits as well. Next we're going to cover is 8274, which is in Havana interior room. But what makes these rooms different is decoration is completely different in the hallways and this entire part of the ship. As you can see, very similar layout of the room. Decorations are a little different. So even though it's an interior room, there are a little bit differences on there. In all these rooms, some of them you see with 2 beds in there, when you see one big one. This is something you could get adjusted by asking your steward. It could be one big bed or you get 2 smaller beds. The exclusive area you get for a Havana room is this area right here. You have a Havana bar, a little Havana area that you could chill out and relax in and play games. But you also have a little area with some additional pools as well. That's for Havana guests only. The part you actually see on screen now is actually open to the public. Next thing I'm going to cover is a Family Harbor Ocean View, number 4318, with 243 square feet. So as you can see, this has a little bit more room. You even have a couch right there. And you can see how much more space this room has compared to a regular interior room. And what makes it stand out is a family harbor room. So this has another set of benefits. This is built for families. Having a family harbor room, you get access to the family harbor lounge. As you can see, when people who have family harbor rooms get to access this area, which has special games and food for you and the family. There's other benefits with this room. Next room I'm going to cover is a cove balcony, 5244, 205 square feet inside of the room, 44 on the balcony, for a total of 249 square feet. This balcony is going to have a little bit of a unique shape. I was not able to go on the cove balcony this time because for some reason it was locked, but this is what it looks like on the outside of the ship. Those balcony rooms there with that circle cut out. Next room I'm covering is 9330, which is a balcony room without that metal cutout. 200 square feet on the inside, 44 on the balcony for 249 square feet. Same as a cove balcony, but the difference is, as you can see, this balcony, you have a glass on the outside, not that metal cutout. But it has a similar amount of room. Decorations on most of these rooms of the ship is very similar. The big difference is going to be more so the square feet you get in the room. The next room is 8268, Havana Cabana. Has 205 square feet on the inside and 82 on the outside for a total of 287 square feet. Going to be the same layout on the inside as a regular balcony room, but of course you have the Havana style decoration. But your balcony is going to be a lot different. So you do have your two chairs, but you do have a chair swing as well. And this balcony gives you a completely different vibe, and you have a walkout straight out to the Havana exclusive area that I was talking about earlier. Pool's actually around the corner, just outside my view. One thing you notice about all of these rooms is you have an abundance of plugs there. Next room is 9505, and this is an aft extended view room, which is also fully accessible. So if you're someone who needs an accessible room, this is what you're going to get. So you have a lot more room to get around. The bathroom is a lot more user-friendly as well. This is not one of those staterooms you could just get just because you want the extra space. This is reserved for people who actually need it. That's 205 square feet on the inside, 120 on the balcony for a total of 305 square feet. As you can see, there's plenty of space in this room. Next room, 9440, an ocean suite, 87 square feet on the inside, 54 on the balcony for a total of 341 square feet. These rooms are now getting massive. To the point, this is now the size of 2 interior staterooms. So you have your regular area as if it was an interior stateroom. You have this extra little lounge area right here. Very convenient. So you have a curtain, so if you want a little bit of privacy, maybe if you wake up early, you go on the balcony without waking up the kids. I think it's pretty cool. And then second TV is nice to have as well. Great for families. And as you can see, it has a little more room than your typical balcony. Next room, 17267, is a Cloud 9 Spa Suite. So it's a suite version of the spa room with 287 square feet inside and 54 on the balcony for a total of 341 square feet. So this balcony is actually located in one of the little parts that protrude out of the ship. This is something to keep in mind when you look at the balcony rooms. Where is it placed on the ship? Check out the deck plan to see what the layout is going to be. Because if you're looking for a private balcony, this one's not it. I mean, look, you kind of see other balconies. And if you're someone on one of these other balconies, keep in mind, someone may be able to see you from your balcony. So for those of you who like having fun on the balcony, this is something to keep in mind. Or if you're just one who wants some privacy on their balcony. Now, for the biggest room on the Carnival Jubilee, the Carnival XL Aft Suite. With a whopping 463 square feet on the inside, 398 on the balcony for a total of 861 square feet. This stateroom alone is bigger than 5 other regular interior rooms. It is massive. You do have 2 rooms. One's basically a little lounge area. The other one is your bedroom. You have a walk-in closet. And a massive bathroom. Unfortunately, no tub. You have a lot of space, a lot of storage, and all the rooms have a decent amount of plugs, but of course this one's going to have even more because you have 2 rooms. And when you get out to the balcony, you have a table with 4 chairs. You have a huge cushion part to lay on or sit on, wherever you want to do. Regular lounge chairs as well, so I mean you could bring a whole bunch of people in here. If you stay with a group of people in general, even if there are other cabins, everyone could definitely chill out here and have plenty of room. And now, for this coolest part, is you get your own private jacuzzi right here on the balcony. You can't get any better than that. The only downside to this room is you can see straight down to the pools below from your balcony, which means they could see you as well. So you have a lot of private area, but just know that you may be seen if you stand up. It might not be the quietest balcony you ever had either. You actually have 2 entrances to the balcony, one in the living room area and one in the bedroom area as well. That's the entire ship of their Jubilee with the rooms included. If you liked this video, be sure to check my other videos. And if you have another ship you're taking soon, be sure to check it out because I have plenty of ship tour videos and reviews, so check them out now.